Hey guys, what is up? So it's a Friday night, I don't have a life, and Dirty Dom came out with a video called Exposing the Truth. So I'll summarize it and then I will tell you how I really feel about this video. Dom starts the video off by telling us that he stepped away from YouTube to really spend time with his family and to process everything. He goes on to say how he desensitizes things and acts on impulse. Even tells us he hasn't done a really great job of explaining Dirty Dom and Dominicus, which is his real name. And he goes on to say how Dirty Dom is the guy who's cool, picks up chicks, and how Dominicus is the guy who loves to hang out with his friends, goes to the beach, and reads books. Then Dom shares with us how he was basically a loser. He didn't say that, but to sum it up, he was a loser in high school. So when he moved to California, it was a chance for him to reinvent himself. So he thought the whole Dirty Dom character was cool. Then he brings up the bit, which is why we were all here for, the bit in David's vlog. So on that day, Dom discusses with us that David wanted to do a bit and he needed girls. And so Dom posted on Instagram, I need 5 girls. Hannah and her friends came over. One thing led to another, and Hannah and her friend went into a room with Dom. Dom shares with us that Hannah, her friend, and him had with each other. Dom also shares with us that Hannah was drinking more than all the other girls. Dom goes on to say that after Hannah was sleeping because she was drunk, and he says that he was talking to Hannah's friend the whole time, and then after he talked to Hannah's friend, he left the room to go with the other guys in the vlog squad, and that's when Hannah's friend helped Hannah put her clothes on. Now this is important to remember. Dom mentions that when he was having sex with Hannah and Hannah's friend, that David, Todd, Nick, and Jeff peeked into the room and they did not see any problem with it. They didn't say anything about it. And mentioned that David was the one who showed the girls the door after the night was done. Dom mentions that the next day, David called him so they can finish filming the end of the bit, and that's where we see Dom all sweaty. Now the next day, when this all happened, Hannah ends up messaging Dom, and I'm placing it here on the screen. I'm not going to read it from word, but to summarize it, Hannah messaged Dom stating, hey, I had a really great time. I was drunk. Feel free to use anything, just not anything I wouldn't want my employers to see. And there was a conversation about her wanting to come over to paint Dom's nails. She never did. Dom mentions to us that he likes his nails painted, but he really sucks at painting his nails, so she was supposed to come over and do that. So that never really happened. Keep in mind, this conversation was in November. Now we're in February, where Hannah messages Dom, and basically it's the same messages that we see in the Insider article. Hannah accuses Dom of R-wording her. Now, I'm gonna tell you my feelings later, but I just wanna note here, it's funny how in this video, Dom brought up her text messages of her saying, hey, I had a blast and everything, right? But Dom doesn't bring up the text messages that she was texting him, and I thought that was kind of shady, like, okay. Anyways, so Dom goes on to say that he then sent a screenshot of these text messages that Hannah sent him to David. Now this is when Cassandra comes in the mix, because she was present in the room with Natalie and Jason when David received these screenshots. Cassandra goes on to say in the video that she knew an attorney called up this lawyer, and this lawyer advised her or the group that they should probably take down the video because David didn't want to take down the video. And if Jason and Natalie were in the room, they're just as bad. Are they guilty as Dom? No, but they're not any better. Dom goes on to say how he fucked up and what he did to these girls, it's going to follow them. And when he stated this, I don't know, I felt like he was low-key making fun of them. Like, yeah, what I did is just going to impact them and follow them forever. And he really didn't give a shit. He gave 0 fucks. Dom goes on to say that the last thing he ever wanted was to make Hannah and her friend feel like he was using them. And he does apologize. He does state that he is sorry, and he does state that as YouTube creators with their group, they needed to be more responsible when it came to having individuals in their vlog without getting their consent, without, you know, having a team, human resources, etc. Now, let's dive into what I hated about this whole entire video. This video was not for Hannah and her friend. This video was purely for Dom's motives only. And I say this because Dom, he brings up Hannah's text messages like the day after the incident. And, you know, in these text messages, Hannah is saying how she had a blast and how she was gonna come over to paint his nails. And that's fine that you wanted to put that in there, but the very fact that you left out the part where she messaged your ass in February stating that you basically R-worded her, how come that wasn't in there? I know there's an insider article about it, but he just felt if you're already gonna talk about this, you might as well put up the whole thing. Now, we knew David Dobrik was a piece of shit because we knew in order for David to take down that vlog, we knew David had to know some information about what happened that night. So for David to go on to say that he just had no idea, like I did not know what happened in that room, is false. It's not accurate because, David, then what did you know to make you take down a video that had millions and millions of views? And with Cassandra, I am curious to why she chose now. I'm just curious just because she was in that room. So she had all of this knowledge and decided to share it with us today. And if what Cassandra says is true, then Natalie, we already knew Jason was a piece of shit, but Natalie's a piece of shit too. So I forgot to add this in. I did not like the fact that this video was extremely performative because Dom edited this video. So he wanted us to see those moments to where he was like this. I mean, he wanted us to see the moment of him just like, oh my gosh. I would be just a tad bit more understanding if this video was not edited and he just did it straight through. But the very fact that it was kind of illustrates to me that all of this was effing performative AF. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, he posted this on a Friday night. If you don't know, no one really watches YouTube like that on a Friday night, okay? He did it on the night where he thought people would like. So my thoughts about this video, Dom looked into his bank account and was like, oh my goodness, I probably need to make a real apology now because I'm running low. I also believe that Dom's motives for bringing up David, Todd, Nick, and Jeff was like that mindset of, well, you can't cancel all of us, you know, and it's kind of like, it'll be easier for him to come back because it wasn't just him who did something bad, it was all these other people who he listed in the video. So it's like you can't cancel all of us, so it's kind of makes it easier for him to come back in a way. Do you get what I'm saying? I think Dom saw David is coming back from being canceled because now he's doing something with the Discovery Channel. He's like, no, I'm still sinking here. No, I'm bringing all of you guys down with me. That's what this was about. This was about making sure all these other fuckers sink with him. That's what this was about. But yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.